Hello and welcome to another devlog of my solo indie adventure game. Last time we looked at the lighting, which I think has improved immensely. The effect of shadows and light has lifted the ambience of the game world to a whole new level, I think. In this episode I want to show you what I've added to the game world last week, so that the world looks more complete. Okay, to be honest, I just implemented like 10%, but I think I reduced the size of the island a bit and we're good to go. So let's have a look what changed in the meantime, let's go! I have implemented signposts that are always placed at forks in paths. This allows the player to find his way around the game world without looking at the map, which does not yet exist. Other games implement signposts so that the UI element looks flat. I decided to integrate the UI elements into the 3D space and to provide the corresponding direction with a 3D label. This effect makes it seem as if the player himself is faced with the decision of which path to take, not the person playing the game. It fits much more into the game world, I think. What you also may have noticed are the new UI elements that pop up when you walk near a pick-upable item. A buddy of mine said that items laying on the floor can't be recognized properly. The conversation went as follows. Hey, did you play my game?
Yeah, it sucks. It looks like a Flash game from 2009. Also, you can't even see shit on the ground. Besides that, did I tell you to not call me a friend in public?
Isn't this friend the coolest? Oh god, I love him. Anyway, with this constructive feedback I decided to add a pop-up when you get close to an item in the game world. This way, even if items are in tall grass, you'll see them and you won't miss anything. And now we're coming to the elephant in the room. Yo ma. And now we are coming to the biggest change I've made in the last week. The capital city of the island called Azaria. That's the coolest fantasy name ever, right? In the footage you can see it called a cereal, but I've changed the name to something more fantastic. Through a path between rock formations you can enter the capital of the city. The capital itself is just still very empty and seems lifeless, but at the time when I take care of NPCs and stuff like that, the city will seem very alive. At least I hope so. When you enter the city from the beach, on the right side there should be some dealers, who will provide you with food, weapons, magic and stuff like that. The large empty square in the center of the city will become a kind of marketplace, where festivals can be held and where people just walk around, sort of a playground for NPCs. In the town there is a mill that turns the harvest into flour so that the folk does not starve. There is a blacksmith that offers you the best weapons in all of Azaria. And a sawmill, which, well, a sawmill just saws wood, but it looks nice I guess. At the lower end of the city there's a harbor where ships can anchor. Also a nice opportunity for fishing, right? This is not foreshadowing. On the upper side there is a watchtower from which you can look at the lighthouse and the beach. In some corners the city still looks very lifeless and also has some flaws, but basically I'm more than satisfied with this small but still very lovely one. I also decided to mark different zones as well, so that when you enter a new zone you get an alert that you are in the new zone. I hope you enjoyed this devlog. If so, then I would be very happy if you subscribe to this channel and leave a like there. Thanks for joining me in this episode. See you in the next one.